Abandonou o rastro. Pior que eu já dei uma volta inteira nisso aí. Nossa, dá uma volta nessa cidade hoje. Não, duas, uma não. Ah, andando é assim, viu?
Don't worry. We're gonna make sure you get that job. Trust me. This is the best. Okay, now we need to ensure you get hired. Basically, we'll need to make sure you're the only choice. To do that, you'll need to get access to the HR terminal in the corporate office upstairs on the main level. If you delete the other applications from the system, you'll be a shoo-in.
Ah, é, mas eu acho que aí é jogar.
Believe me, if you knew Tia, you wouldn't worry. I'll be honest, she's so overworked and behind in her tasks that I don't even think she knows there are any applications. That's a good point, though. Once your application is in, I'll ping her and ask her to take a look to see if any applications came in for me. That should get her to finally take a look. See yours, and if all goes well, she'll hire you on the spot. I happen to know that the HR director, Tia, and the other women in the office tend to go to the Broken Spear for happy hour at 5 every evening. That's your window of opportunity. I know it might feel shady, but think of it more like uncorking an unnecessary bottleneck. It's going to help us all. By the way, the HR password is password spelled backwards, which Tia thinks is pretty clever. She gets talkative during happy hour, and loud. Surprised everyone doesn't know her password, honestly. Anyway, should be pretty easy. Good luck.
A Sarah não falou nada? Ela nem tá aqui. Ela já ia me criticar já por estar fazendo coisa errada. É ela falando isso. Sumiu, viado.
I'm a bit busy at the moment. Lots of business.
Do you know Deimos makes the majority of the ships for the UC Navy? If you ask me, that's a hell of a lucrative contract.
Ah, eu já vou ganhar aqui, ó. Ó, análise, excelente currículo. Recomendo fortemente que eu oferecer a vaga para o cargo logo antes que a concorrência contrate as pessoas. Pô, segura eu, né, pô? Não preciso nem ser filha da puta se eu quiser. Ah, se eu pudesse, eu acho que eu não tenho outra escolha, né? Eu tenho que excluir todos mesmo? Acho que eu Muito obrigado, meu amigo de todos.
Don't worry. We're gonna make sure you get that job. Trust me, this is the best shot we've got at getting that request approved. And I can say that I've got some good news for you. I just saw the company message go out that you've been hired as Peter's assistant. Congratulations. They won't. I'll tell you a little secret. No one really cares too much. I'm not saying anyone's bad at their job, just that everyone's too busy and overworked to care. Seriously, no worries, mate. I've been here long enough to know how they operate up there. Not really, and neither should you. Either those applications were old and those people have moved on, or as soon as you disappear after this, they'll get to hiring again. Next step should be easy. Just go to work for Peter, and when you get access to his terminal messages, you'll see my request. All you've got to do is approve that request, and we'll be right on with it. Then, we can get that new equipment and show corporate how it's done.
$10.000 de crédito, tá bom? Burlando a burocracia.
You're finally back. I feel like you've been gone for ages. Do you know how tough this job is without an assistant? What happened to the old one? You know what? Never mind. They told me you were a strong candidate for this job. So, I'm looking forward to seeing how well you do. Well, enough chit-chat. Let's get to work. Not, very enthusiastic. Noted. Well, I need something done, and I don't want to go looking for someone to fire you just yet. So, I have a shipment I'm waiting for. Don't know where it is. Last time this happened, my assistant went to speak to the governor. I'm sure he'll help you to get it sorted out. Now, kindly, off with you. Yeah.
I'd love to chat more, but I'm expecting a message any minute from the Trade Authority. You know how it is with these big businesses, am I right?
Hello. Welcome. I don't usually have time to speak with random people off the street, but I'd be happy to help if it's something quick.
What can I do for you?
Something important, huh? Well, lay it out for me.
Well then, you've been quite busy making a name for yourself, haven't you? Oh, it's okay. You can drop the act with me.
Interesting. It appears Governor Hurst is well aware of our exploits.
If by exploits, you mean what your friend is doing for Sidonia, and not your work for Constellation, Ms. Morgan, you're right on the money. So look, I admire a go-getter like yourself. You're not in trouble unless you make trouble. And I don't think you're the type.
I know you're not really Mr. Brennan's assistant. I don't know exactly what you're up to, but I have little reason to suspect you're up to no good. So let's cut to brass tacks. What can I do for you? Oh, I know exactly what happened to that shipment. However, I suspect Mr. Brennan neglected to tell you that I'm holding it due to his immense backlog of unpaid taxes. Then again, he may be unaware. Look, I'll tell you what. I'll release that shipment for you. But I'm going to need a favor first, since you seem to be adept at keeping quiet.
See, my personal spacecraft was stolen, likely by Crimson Fleet pirates. I need someone to find it. Then I need that someone to destroy it. Discreetly. I need tight lips on this.
Well, this is a tricky situation indeed. Not to get bogged down in details, but assuming this is the work of pirates, it's best to destroy the ship and everybody on board. Makes it cleaner for insurance purposes. Oh, it's a few reasons. I don't want this mired in their process. Also, it's a bit of an embarrassment for a sitting governor to lose a ship, so I'd rather that not get out. I'm sure you understand. Then we have an agreement. I'll send you to the ship's last known location. Remember, not a word of this leaves this room.
Encontrei a nave roubada. Olha, Sarah.
The community center on
Oh, right in.
Olha, briga de nave aqui, agora é briga de piu-piu-piu.
Hey friend, don't mean to bother you, but I could really use some help here. I'm worried I'm running out of time here, so if you could hurry it up, I'd appreciate it. It is good to see someone out here. I've been drifting alone here for 2 days without help. Wait, you on the account? Alright, come on board. I hope you've got some extra ship parts for repairs, because we're going to need it to get this thing back to base. You coming on board, or what?
Lack of love.
Tamo de ponta cabeça. Deixa eu ver se dormir. Dormir uma hora.
Wow. You are the soundest sleeper I've ever seen.
Ah, teu cut? Falou que eu durmo que não, pedra. É isso mesmo. Dormi uma hora, cara.
So, you're a pirate? Please. We know you're not really with the fleet. Word of advice? Learn the lingo before you attempt anything so stupid again. You've got two choices. We need ship parts to repair our busted craft drive. Hand them over along with your ship, and maybe we'll let you leave. Or we dust you and take it anyway. You've got to the count of 20 before I make that choice for you. You mean to parlay? Countdown's over. Consider my curiosity piqued. I didn't think you were a fool. I'm listening. I don't think we are at that point yet. Nobody wants that. I haven't agreed to anything it then?
Drama.
Sorry.
É muito difícil esse negócio de persuasão.
But we need a ship, and I don't care about your damn mission. But I admire your gal. Tell you what, I'm feeling charitable. Just give us the ship parts we need to repair our craft drive so we can get out of here, and I'll let you live. I admire your confidence. We'll be sure to set your corpse afloat towards someplace nice.
Caralho, eu caí. Nossa senhora, galerinha, gente boa. Porra, mó espacinho pequeno da porra essa nave.
Set aside anything useful and just leave the rest.
Ah, descobri a facção agora. Frota Escarlate é os piratas. Evitar a conquista, viu, cara? Porra, não era isso não. Eu morri fazendo isso. Matei os caras. Caralho, eu subi a escada e caí. Vou destruir a nave? Ah, mas não é possível não. Não é possível que eu sou burro mesmo. Caralho, desceu. Eu acho que eu subi pelo lugar errado.
It might not be Jemison, but this ship is starting to feel like home.
We're free and clear for flight.
I sure hope you've taken care of our little, problem. Did you, take care of my little problem?
The fact that we helped this imbecile worm his way out of the situation makes me sick.
I see how it is.
Tell you what, say you really do have this alleged note, and we're thinking of using it against me. If you're so inclined, I'll take it off your hands instead, and compensate you far more than releasing Mr. Brennan's shipment of goods. Then you and I part ways and never speak of this again. Do we have an understanding? Come on, don't make me have to explain it to you. Private security leaves a paper trail. Obviously, that's not a good look, so I had to go where that's not a concern. Hence the pirates, hence you. Got it? Now, about that note.
That's what I thought. You don't have anything. You can either put up or shut up now. Either way, my patience is growing thin, and you wouldn't want to risk losing that shipment now, would you? Good. I'll release Mr. Brennan's shipment to you as promised. I'll even defer his taxes as a little bonus. You really helped me out of this bind. Don't take this the wrong way, but I hope I'm never in need of your help like this again.
Ai, que merda, viu? Ganhei insegurança. Oh, demônio.
Do you work for me? It's hard to keep track these days. My shipment. Do you have it yet? Oh, I'm sure it is. Anyway, can you get to my messages? They're always such a pain to manage, but with you answering them for me, it'll be easy. Oh, use my password, and try to make my replies sound like me, you know. So people think it's me, even though it's not. Have a good one.
For God's sake, drop some of that rubbish already.
The miners pretty much run the lower levels here.
I got a little bit of everything. Hello! I've got a little of this, a little of that, and maybe a little of some other. But that's because I try to provide for everyone here. So please, browse my stock and let me know. Take a look.
Ai, foi igual Porra, esqueci o cara dos carros lá. O vendedor de White Run. Igualzinho, velho. Não! Ah tá, eu tô comprando, peraí, fiz merda. Ai.
Oh, friendo, you have no idea. You see, not only do I sell goods for the United Colonies, I also need to receive the shipments, stock the shelves, manage the inventory. Why, even now I have this big delivery. Tracking says it is here, but it is clearly not here. I don't see it, do you? The ship is out in the desert of Mars, not where it should be. Ship services tells me they can look at it, but I need my goods soon, and they're taking too long. You could? Yes? This is what I hoped when we talked. If you go to where the ship was last seen, you could look at it. Find out what happened. Take care of anything on board that shouldn't be there. Pirates, killer robots, heat leeches, whatever. And check the crates to make sure nothing is broken. Then come back to me, so I can send someone to recover the shipment and get to selling. Easy as peasy, as they say. You did not find my...
I mean...
Just a reminder, I also buy junk you don't need anymore. See you later, friendo.
I wonder what's taking Hank. I saw. Good work. See? I knew having someone on the inside like that would work out. I've already put it in order for the equipment. I was going to ask you to pick it up for me, but there's a problem. One of my guys, Hank Ferraro, offered to go. I tried to tell him he'd be more useful sticking to his job here, but he insisted, and he was already on his way out before I could stop him. But it shouldn't be taking this long. Just a quick trip to Gagarin and back. I'm concerned. I could use some help with this. Oh, thanks. This is a huge help. You'll be happy to know I actually carved out some of the budget so I can pay you for all of your assistance. We don't currently have much information to go on. I'd suggest checking with Sidonia's ship services over at the starport first. They'd be the last person I know that's seen Hank. It's all I've got without sending you all the way to Gagarin to retrace his steps. Good luck.
Keep an eye on your suit's filtration levels.
Need some more? Got anything you need to offload? Trade Authority is always buying. Kiosk right here for you. Okay, no
Pra
problem.
ver quanto custa pra modificar a nave. Cara, 12 mil, fi, só um negocinho. Um dinheirinho aqui. Tem conquista.
Anything I can help you with? Let's see here. Hank. No one by that name. Oh, wait. Here we go. Henry Farrell. Hank's gotta be his nickname. Yeah, he's been through here. Took his ship and departed. Actually, it looks like he came back into Mars space recently. But He didn't land here at the spaceport. The ship diverted and landed outside the city a ways. Nothing out of the ordinary. Got a ship and left. Tried and failed to get a discount on fueling up. That's about it. Yeah, something seems off about this. You're probably right that you need to work this out with your boss. Maybe some wires got crossed. Anyway, good luck and good day to you.
Do your part to keep Sidonia.
I keep telling myself, next year, it's back to New Atlantis. Out to the backwoods and back to civilization. But they keep increasing me salary.
Let me guess. You're here because you were working a cutter, accidentally nipped your thumb off, and you need me to reattach it again? Well, that's a relief. You'd be surprised. Happens at least once or twice a week. Sorry. I tend to think the worst, since the overwhelming majority of my patients come here to treat entirely preventable accidents. I know it's my job to help people, and I love doing it, but I do wish they'd be a little more careful down in the mines. I'm Dr. Flynn. What can I do for you today?
Ah, so you're an empath. Very few people have this gift, or curse, depending on how you look at it. There have been some clinical trials of a regimen that can suppress this talent permanently. It's perfectly safe, assuming you're interested.
Take all the time you need. It's a
Eu posso
big
remover
decision.
minha habilidade da hora.
Oh, I swear the next gulch. Of course. Just try to make it quick in case things get busy. Take care.
In a press statement, Galbank acknowledged there was a data breach and reassured.
I hope I didn't make a mistake. That's a little suspicious. Why would he do that? Moreover, why wouldn't he return with the goods? Something's definitely up. I asked around while you were gone. Some of his co-workers mentioned there's been a little extra, well, Hank lately. In particular, he was cursing up a storm about work and about his co-workers. Said some things that make me think his intentions here were not pure. Anyway, he's not too bright. Maybe he's still here in Sidonia. Check the Broken Spear. He frequently goes there to drink. We need to get to the bottom of this. Remember, it's most important that we find out where the equipment is. We can always deal with Hank later. We've got to do it before we lose track of it, before it gets sold, moved, or worse. And we've got to hope to whatever higher power you believe in that it wasn't jettisoned into space. We've got our work cut out for us. Good luck.
Careful around the equipment.
You just have to register as a shipping service.
Got a problem or something?
I'm thinking I should
Just messing with you.
Really?
I
Sorry,
wouldn't do
Tia.
that.
I'll bring it up.
Questions, huh? Let me buy you a beer first.
You're not saying you can't handle the workload, are you?
Oh, of course not.
Suit yourself. Anyway, I seen you talking to Trevor. What's someone like you doing sticking your nose where it doesn't belong?
But we'll see. I'll make a note of it and see what they have to say.
Oh, do you now? Well, you're not wrong. I do have something to do with it. In fact, I'm the one who took it. I had to. Those guys all think I'm some kind of joke. And I'm stuck with this stupid 3-year contract. I can't afford to break it. So, screw Deimos, screw Trevor and all the other miners. Losing that equipment's the last straw for them. Did he tell you that? One last failure in a string of failures to meet quotas. It'll be layoffs for everyone, and I won't owe Deimos a damn credit. Shit. You could turn me in. I'd be in jail, and then this be all for nothing. Damn it. Fine. You got me. I'll take you to where I stashed it, and we can haul it back. But you better not be lying to me about not telling anyone. Yeah. I'm not an idiot. Just, follow me. We're going outside.
If it's any consolation, I don't trust this man either. I'll keep an eye on him.
Deixa uma arma. Contra uma arma. Só uma.
This ain't so bad.
Esse cara vai ter um golpe. Foda-se.
Man, I'm impressed you figured it all out on your own. I thought I was being real careful. It was so easy, right? Boss man Trevor's so loud sometimes, you know? And I got good hearing, so I overheard you all talking about this equipment. I knew what it meant to everyone and how screwed they'd all be without it. And then Trevor just lets me go pick it up because he thought I was showing initiative. It really was the perfect plan. bad. I bet I could have made bank on selling this stuff. What do you think? 500 grand? Cool meal, maybe? Or where would I have sold it? Not like I would have been able to march pallets of mining equipment down the chains without anyone noticing. Probably best for returning it, because what a nightmare that would have been trying to offload it. And trying to destroy it all would have been another huge pain in the ass. It's mostly metal, right? Was I thinking? I guess I could have flown somewhere remote and buried it, dump it all in one of the old mines and forget about it. But then you would have been real screwed, huh? Good thing you found me before I did that. Am I right?
Porra, a nave dos caras tá longe. É perfeito pra matar alguém. Lugar perfeito pro cara meter a faca, né? Aconteceu.
Almost there, all right? I had to park my ship off a ways so they wouldn't find it right away. I'm sure you get it. Seemed like a good idea at the time. Didn't think I'd be going all the way back so soon. At least you won't have to walk all the way back, eh? I mean, you know, maybe we'll take the ship back to port and let someone else unload it, save ourselves the hassle of hauling it all
O cara
back
meteu
ourselves.
essa, né?
Anyway, see it just up ahead? Alright, that's enough. Now face me, so I don't have to shoot you in the back. Shit, you knew.
Ah, vai tomar no cu, não, pera aí também não. Persuadir, eu preciso upar meu persuadir, velho, mas porra, é muito difícil, velho.
I kind of feel bad about taking this stuff. Alright, that's enough. Now face me. No, we got a problem we can't resolve. Namely, you know too much. Wait, really? Even if I don't go to jail? I know. I'm sorry. I didn't want it to be this way. I felt like I got no other choice. You know? I hear you. Don't get ahead
Não,
of yourself.
cara!
Sorry, but I gotta do this my way. And that means you need to die.
Não, calma, velho, não, nem fudendo, não consigo persuadir esse cara. Ô, vai tomar no cu, velho, faltou um pontinho, velho.
Big mistake.
Man,
Uma vez,
that landed a
uma
little
vez não,
closer.
uma vez, vamos ver. Não, agora foda-se, eu mato ele. Vai tomar no cu, velho. É muito difícil upar essa porra de persuasão, cara.
Alright, that's enough. Now face me, so I don't have to shoot you
Não
in
tem muito. Eu persuado ele, eu mato.
No, we got a problem we can't resolve. Wait, really? Even if I don't go to jail? I know. I'm sorry. I didn't want it to be this way. I felt like I got no other choice. You know? I'm glad you understand the position I'm in here. Do they? Ah, maybe I need to rethink what I'm doing. Damn it.
Oh.
You're right. What the hell am I doing? This is freaking stupid, even for me. This whole idea, I barely thought it
Pera aí.
through. I just acted because it seemed like my only shot. I really don't want to hurt anyone. I'm in too deep and I don't know what to do. I know I don't
A
deserve
situação
it.
aqui foi tão forte que até caí do
Will
grupo.
you help me? Please? I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't if I were in your shoes. I can start by giving you my gun to prove I won't try to kill you. That's about all I can really do. For real, you made me see what I'm doing is wrong. What? Just because I'm a minor, I can't have nice things? It was my old man's. He gave it to me when he got his new one. It's older and it's got some issues, but I've been trying to fix it up in my spare time. This was my first big test run of it. I don't like it, but you might be onto something. If I come clean, maybe it'll go easy on me, especially if you tell them what happened here. Fine, I'll do it. It's the right thing to do. And hey, at least they'll probably void my contract. Gotta look on the bright side, I guess.
That was a smart decision. We couldn't simply let him walk away from that situation.
Aí, ó. Minha autoestima, caralho. Era isso que eu queria. Caralho, velho. A live tá travando ou não? Pera aí. Tô. A live tá travando ou não? Lembra? Vai cair do grupo de novo. Porra é essa? Alô? A live tá travando ou não? É, tá tudo cagado do grupo.
I hope Hank's not giving. I swear, if Hank screwed this up for us, You have a good one, all right?
Ué, não era aqui? Ah, não era aqui não. Ah, talvez se travando.
This is a courtesy reminder that despite the low gravity on Mars, a fall into Sidonia's lower level is still likely to result in injury or death.
Ain't you brave?
De nada.
Sidonia can have a depressing effect on some people. Make sure to get yourself help before it becomes a problem.
Crime's at an all-time low around Sidonia. Let's keep it that way.
Things have been pretty quiet around here lately. Usually means someone's up to something. We just haven't found out what yet. Sergeant Booth at your service. If you have a security-related concern, bring it up to me. Well, it ain't drugs if that's what you're worried about. You'll notice it happens to miners and anyone else that's been down in the red Martian dust too long. Nothing to worry about any more than anyone else around here. Used to be a sign someone was ready for the Red Devils. And some of the ex-Red Devils still think they're a big deal. They ain't as badass as they think they are. And any that do have a chip on their shoulder...
Ô, gente!
Well, I'll put them in their
Porra,
place.
é essa Xbox?
Not if I've got anything to say about it. For real, though. I don't know if it's because everyone's too busy working, or if it's because of the military presence, but crime's pretty low. We get the occasional drunken brawls, petty thefts and stuff, but Sidonia ain't exactly a
Esse
hotbed
áudio
of
não tá
crime.
cortando, velho.
We're not
Vai lá.
neon.
Você não consegue escutar lá.
As much as someone's last name is a nickname, friends, acquaintances, and other locals
Yeah.
call me Booth. You can call me Sergeant Booth. Don't let me keep you.
Alguma coisa aí. Eu não sei não, porque eu tô vendo da live do grupo toda hora.
Keep on the street. The locals tend to stay out of trouble. Visitors?
It's true. I stole the brand new mining equipment that my boss ordered for us. But now that I've had some sense talked into me, I realize how shitty that is. I know it was a dick move, and I'll serve whatever sentence you've got for me.
You can confirm this?
Again, I'm real sorry, but I'll do the time and make things right.
It's rare that we get a criminal turning himself in like this. And the fact that there's no real damage to speak of is going to help his case. I'm sure those will both be points in his favor. Good work, and thanks. All right, let's get you booked and locked up. You've already done enough to mess things up for yourself. Don't make it any harder.
Yeah, I know.
Any luck? Yeah, I heard. Booth left me a message saying that Hank stole the goods, but then he had a change of heart and turned himself in. Crazy. I knew Hank was problematic, but I never suspected he'd do something like this. At least he had the good sense to come clean about it before any damage was done. I'll take it from here and get the equipment sorted out. Here's the credits I promised. I'm also throwing in some ore to repay you for what you got us before, and then some. We'll be able to recoup it in no time with these new tools. Thanks for all your help. We couldn't have done it without you.
É, pô. Realmente terminou essa missão. Demorei pra caralho. Surgiu outra missão. Acabei de completar a missão, surgiu uma outra missão do lado, velho.
since you helped us out with the equipment and all, I was wondering if I could talk to you. It's probably not, but I can't afford to go get it looked at. I know. I wish it were that easy. Actually, maybe this is wrong. You're a total stranger. Forget I said anything. Really? That bad? Well, it's clear you want to help. Maybe I can trust you. See, I'd like to go to Reliant Medical for treatment, but my father, Nathan, is an executive with Reliant. I came to Sidonia to escape him. Nathan is not a good man. Not to me. And I did something terrible to him, so now he is searching far and wide for me. He has connections with doctors throughout the settled systems. I don't know which ones I can trust, and it won't end well for me if they snitch to him. It's worse than you think. I didn't just run away from him. I knocked him unconscious, then stole his ship while he was out cold. Trust me, it was warranted at the time. After I ditched it above Aquila, I bounced around the settled systems until I landed here. It's the last place I thought he'd find me. But all that changes if I pop up in the Reliant database. He'll know I'm in Sidonia, and he'll never stop looking for me. Last I heard, he no longer cares for my safety. He only wants revenge. I have little doubt he would throw me in jail for as long as possible. Or worse. Trevor tells me you're skilled in dealing with people. Maybe you could try to reason with my father, or maybe scare him into backing off. But you should know, he has powerful and dangerous friends, so you must be careful. If it works, I'll be free. If not, well, at least he still won't know where to find me. What do you think? He wasn't always the way he is. It wasn't until after my mother died that he changed. Grew angry, dangerous. He was no longer himself. You could try mentioning her by name. Belinda. He misses her greatly. Thinking about her tends to calm him down. It's worth a try. It just so happens there's a conference he goes to on Neon around this time of year. He always stays at Hotel Volai. He won't see visitors he doesn't know, but maybe he'll talk if you tell him you're there on my behalf. It's risky, but maybe he'll listen if he knows you mean him no harm. I've got it. Bring him a bottle of his favorite whiskey, Red Harvest Reserve. Say it's... say it's a peace offering from me. That whiskey is exceedingly rare. I'm sure it will pique his interest enough to hear what you have to say. There may be, but getting him to listen to you is the key here. And what I've told you is the surest way I can think of. There was a time he had a falling out with his brother, and that whiskey did the trick to bring them back together. With that gift, he will know I am sincere. Good luck. You can check with Jack at the Broken Spear for the whiskey. He may have some or know where to get it. And thank you so much for trying to help me.
A reminder that particle detonations can occur beyond the city limits between the hours of 0600 and 1800 local time.
I sure hope this hearing loss isn't permanent.
I am, but you don't look like the type that could afford it. The last person that came through here asking about it was none other than Governor Hurst. Didn't even want to drink it. Said he was buying it to put it on display in his office or something. Seems like a waste, but whatever. He paid up. Now you got my attention. This ought to be good. I do have a soft spot for that girl. It's compelling, but I'll need no more. Why didn't you say so? I know Rivka's story. Will this really help her? Tell you what, I'll do this as a favor for Rivka. She's been through a lot. I'll only charge you what I paid for the whiskey years ago. Pay me that, and it's yours. What? After all that? As it is, I'm doing you a huge favor at my own personal expense. I can't afford to knock down the price any more than that.
Não tava sendo roubado o cara. Ah, não.
I do, if you still want to buy it. I sure hope you're not pulling my leg about this whole thing. Or else I just let all that money slip away. You better do justice for Rivka.
It's quite a fine bottle of whiskey you have there. If you ever feel like sharing, I'm sure I could be persuaded into having a dram or two. Yes, what?
Pô, todo mundo gosta de um whisky nesse jogo, hein? Tá, porra. Peguei um whisky pra fazer a missão, a outra já tá de olho no whisky já. Caralho, velho. Queria baixar um pouquinho o brilho desse jogo, eu acho que tá muito claro. Mas não tem opção de abaixar brilho? Não. Igual todos os jogos da BT, não sei porque eles não colocam, velho. Aí tem que vir os modders e colocar os mods pra baixar o brilho. Roupa do Robocop.
Liftoff looks good. All systems
Bom, vai persuadir duas pessoas. Agora eu tô começando a entender, tá ligado? Esse negócio do persuasão. Você, tipo, escolhe o melhor diálogo pra tentar afetar o cara. Interessante, assim. Tem que ir pra neon, velho. Não acho que é neon. Tem nem como, velho. Level. Ah, não, consigo sim. Deixa eu vir pra cá. Tá, beleza. Oh, agora, daqui a 8 horas, cara que vai ser?
Must have been a good jump. We're still in one piece.
6 horas. É, pra colocar minha bateria pra carregar aqui na pilha. Vou colocar a pilha. Já volto. Seis horas, dá pra colocar pra carregar. Ajuda aí no emergência. Acho que é no planeta. Esse onde que é esse? Ele é, meu. E a lua. Tem um entreposto científico aqui. Bora pra neon, filho.
I will never get tired of that.
This is Restart Collective Space. Hold while we scan your ship. That's all we need. Enjoy Neon.
Gear looks green, ready to land.
É só água o planeta, né? Me recuso a andar nessa cidade a primeira vez de dia, velho. Vou dormir até ficar de noite essa porra. Depende da missão, sim. Depende, se a missão envolve fazer algo ilegal,
Nice long rest, eh?
aí ela não vai curtir. Eu acho que teve 2 missões aí que eu perdi 2 pontos. Mas tipo, era ponto leve, tipo, ela não gostou disso, tá ligado? Tipo, ela odiou isso. Aí depois também eu fiz a missão principal lá, eu ganhei ponto. Tipo, ela gostou disso e ela adorou isso. Agora eu acabei de fazer uma outra missão aqui que ela também gostou da atitude. Tá porra, viado, que foda. Nem trem na cidade.
See that shroud
já
covering me
gostei.
on? Believe it or not, you're looking at the only city in the settled systems that powers itself from lightning. Looks like some sort of checkpoint ahead. It's probably designed to suck the credits directly from your pocket.
What's this about?
Não sei o que é isso.
Snippers pick up the aurora you're carrying the second you step.
Vai que o elevador não sobe lá no Fallout. Caralho, da hora.
Well, with all signs pointing to the Astral Lounge, I suppose we should pay it a visit, purely for exploratory purposes.
Essa é a cidade do jogo virtual.
We have choice accommodations at reasonable prices.
Welcome to the Hotel Volai. Are you here to rent a room?
I think you'll be pleasantly surprised that our luxury accommodations are more than reasonably priced. That's the first thing that all of my guests say. My hotel is completely free from administrative influence, so you can rest assured that you'll be actually getting the best value for your credits.
No.
Well, luck might have played a part, but it took a good deal of my own ingenuity as well. But that's a story for another time.
So, can I book you a room for the night?
No.
Oh, how nice! His daughter must be feeling very generous to be sending him something like that. Mr. Ovadia is in his room on the 3rd floor. I'll buzz him and let him know you're on your way.
Dá uma olhada depois. Vamos lá, provavelmente vai ter joguinho de persuasão aqui também.
Well, let's make this quick.
Red Harvest Reserve, huh? I assume this is from my daughter. Well, she knows how to get my attention.
So what then? You're working with her? She thinks this will be enough to smooth things over between us? Of course it was. Ah, I should have not been so blind. You have no idea what you're doing. You need to tell me where she is this instant. My own daughter assaults me in my own home, steals my personal spacecraft, then runs off to who knows where. Now you think a friendly little chat is going to smooth it all over and make things better? How foolish do you think I am? My daughter knows me well. Maybe she is serious about this. Belinda. Oh, I miss her. No. You're right. She would be disgusted with who I've become. I've been dishonoring her memory with my actions. Thanks.
Foda-se, usei a persuasão automática, bom medo.
I suppose I've overreacted. She was young, and while foolish, she is still my daughter.
and Rivka is all I have left of my wife. I would do her a disservice to incriminate her daughter like that. She told you about that. I'm not proud of it. I've wrestled with it ever since my wife died. I have been a terrible father. It will be up to Rivka how she wants me to make amends, and I will do whatever it takes. If she wants money, she'll get it. If she wants me to go to therapy, I will. Whatever it takes. I promise. Yes. Tell her I will drop the charges immediately and call off the bounty hunters. And I suppose I will seek her out to talk. I may just need a little time to figure out how to say what I need to say. Thank you.
I'm glad we're all in agreement that family is more important than anything, and that we were able to resolve this without bloodshed.
Aí, pronto, ela gostou de ver, filho. Que eu consigo resolver tudo no carisma. Brecar o sal, né, velho? Só não tem a roupa. Igual no Fallout. Ó, essa cidade é bonita, mas aquele post do cara lá, se essa cidade era melhor que Night City, infelizmente ela não é não. Pode ser carisma, né?
Where are we headed next?
Voltar pra Marte. Voando. Cara, tô estudando teu jogo, viado. Daqui. É isso aí mesmo.
Welcome to UC Space. Maintain your current course while we scan
Pegou
your
a
ship's
Saramago?
cargo.
Você pegou a Saramago como fala?
And
Escutei a voz dela dele.
welcome to Mars.
No jogo, claro.
Days like these, it's are not getting easy.
Caralho, velho, isso não ia estar.
People always ask me, Gory, why did you take this job on
Acho que o jogo precisa dar essa volta toda.
I received an urgent message from my father. He's dropped the charges. It will still be difficult. There's a lot we need to speak about, but I think we may be able to mend our relationship, thanks to you. I doubt it will come to that, but yes. I now know I have a friend I can count on when I'm in trouble. Of course, we will be taking things slow. There is a lot of trust to rebuild. But he acknowledged and apologized for his past behavior. That is a good first step, and I'm willing to let him back into my life, bit by bit, as long as he proves his words and commits to change. Without your intervention, this would not have been possible. And I can finally treat this. Thank you. I cannot repay you enough.
Nem como tinha como pensar, 2.500 de crédito.
Go to Mars, they say.
Acho que acabei a missão por aqui. Acho. O que é deixar? Comunicação. Lembra onde eu tava lá em uma nave. Não sei que porra é essa não. Atividades. Ali com Clover. Peraí. Vamos fazer uma coisa de cada vez.
Careful near the railings on the upper level. In on deck.
Dungeons. Capacete expansão da constelação quebrada. O capacete com a daorinha, pô. Só essa porra de fita gigante aí. Roupa de dormir. Nosso não, Alfa São Paulo. Ah, eu não fiz a missão dele ainda. Espera aí. Ele fica dentro do negócio da... Não sei. Não é guarita, tipo um lugar, sei lá, acho que é de policial. Ele é policial. Aí ele fala ainda lá, se você quiser pegar missão, é só ir falar com ele. Mas era guarita também. O único lugar que eu sei que dá pra vender item aqui é perto do... É perto do lugar de pouso. Eu nunca não achei mais lugar pra vender item na cidade. Achei lugar de mudar a aparência. Talvez você tenha que falar com ele também. Pesado. Além disso, velho. Ah, rapaz. Cara, que susto, viado.
Looks like it's Neptune next. Want to see what I'm carrying?
Em algum lugar. Na hora que você marca a missão, ele aparece. Onde que é? Ué? É que eu tô pesado, velho. Senão eu te mostrava.
Time to go?
Vender esse.
You know, I went to chef school.
Não, peraí. Não dá pra fazer viagem rápida.
Shayla.
If you don't see what you want, feel free to ask. If it belongs on your ship, oh, please, take a look.
Ou você tá vendo aí, bro? Umas coisas aqui.
Thanks for shopping at Jemison Mercantile.
Você achou? Eu amei. Aqui, ó. Ele fica no espaçoporto. Certo.
Ah, crime has slowed down since you started helping out, which is good for morale. Yep. Something just came in. Scuffle over at the Dawn's Roost. Security on site handled it, but now one of them is saying the other guy stole his wedding ring. Problem is, he left without identifying the perp, so I need you to talk to Royce Elgin at the Dawn's Roost. See if you can fill in the gaps. Good. Report back here when the matter's resolved. Let me know if you have any questions. Dr. Royce at the Dawn's Roost, a restaurant over in the residential district. Caters to a very fancy clientele. It's the kind of place where forks come in different sizes, depending on the food. It's a lot of work, as always. People like to say, New Atlantis is the safest city in the settled systems. How hard could your job be? Well, safety doesn't happen by accident. It takes a lot of work and a lot of people.
É serviço policial.
According to the patron, the ring is valuable, but if I had to guess, not for sentimental reasons. Normally, when someone loses a valuable keepsake, they're heartbroken. The way this guy was acting, it's almost as if he lost a wallet full of creds. Take care.
Pior que jogar esse jogo parece estar uma mentira, né? Jogar esse jogo parece estar uma mentira. Parece que nem existe. Sei lá. Ele se diferencia tanto de um jogo da Bethesda que nem parece da Bethesda, tá ligado? O jogo da Bethesda é bom. Calma lá. Depende. O 76 não é tão bom assim, mas é bom. Essa missão eu já te alerto.
There is simply no peril. I do hope you are enjoying your time in New Atlantis.
Você vai entender na hora que você for lá.
A most unfortunate incident, complicated by the fact that both
Eu acho que
parties
não
were
tem como.
inebriated.
Vai ganhar um dislike aí. Você vai ganhar um dislike.
Hugo and Octavio have been
Você
dining
não tem
together for
empatia,
quite
né?
some time.
Você tem empatia?
So, it was surprising to
Eu
see
não
them
consegui
jump
não.
throats.
Com as minhas habilidades eu não consegui fazer nada. Não tive nenhuma outra linha de diálogo. Então... É tipo, você tem empatia ou não? Você colocou empatia no teu personagem?
Well, the one who stayed with UC Security, Octavio, is a shorter man, handsome and refined. His favorite menu item is the Saint, I believe. The other, Hugo Fournier, is a tall, slender gentleman with a French accent. Excellent tipper, well-mannered, but a bit hot-tempered. I wasn't witness to any theft, and both men were wearing rings, if I recall correctly. Oh, yes, quite often. They had a usual table over in the far corner, with all the traditional accoutrements. Music, candles, wine. You see where I'm going with this. But this time the two had barely sat down before the argument got heated. Thankfully, security stepped in before anyone got hurt. I assume that would be the slender gentleman, Hugo Fournier. He was the one who excused himself after UC security arrived. I believe he lives in Athena Tower, although he may be checking out soon. But I would start there. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Ever wonder how the Crimson Fleet seems to be?
Oh, believe that, Dario. That liar, that manipulator, that... That lying, cheating, foul piece of Dawn Glider dropping. If I had my way, I'd tie him to the back of a ship and jump it right into the nearest star. 5 years we were together, half a decade! And he threw it all away for that waiter. Not just dating, betrothed. And I have the engagement ring to prove it. No, there are some things in life that cannot be repaired. Cheating is his way of saying, I don't love you. And without love, what's the point? It was supposed to be a romantic dinner, our last, before we pledged our lives to each other. But an hour before, I decided to do some cleaning to calm my nerves. I picked up a pair of pants he left on the floor, and out falls a napkin from the Dawn's Roost with a number written on the back. To think he had the audacity to schedule a date with me at the same restaurant? I was livid! Still, I went to the date and held it together just long enough for the waiter to serve us, then I went off! He would say that, but as far as I'm concerned, it's my property. He gifted it to me when he proposed. It's not his to return. I don't care. I'm not giving it to you. I am not being stubborn. I am being realistic. So you would rob me too. You're not giving me a choice, are you? I think my lawyer would disagree. Either way, if Octavio wants to take me to court, then so be it. I don't care if you're with UC security, I have rights. And as far as the ring goes, I don't know what the law says, but I doubt you do either. As soon as my assistant... He would say that. He gifted it to me. We're not having this argument again, but maybe you can convince me later, after I've cooled down.
Porra, Sarah, você não pode falar pra ele entregar o anel não, velho. Vou esperar um tempo aqui. Ele falou, se eu posso conversar com ele mais tarde. Será que... Fala? O personagem falhou e fudeu, né?
As soon as my... He would say that. He gifted it to me when... I don't care. I'm not giving it to you.
Vamos prestar dele de novo.
So you would rob me too. You're not giving me a choice. Not a chance! I know that... Well,
Oi.
I was going to pawn it
Essa é a
off.
resposta que eu queria.
But what if I don't get a good price? And every second with it is excruciating. Ugh. Fine. I may be extremely agitated, but I want no part of a UC prison. Here.
Yeah?
Mas se juntar uma colônia, uma facção só, ou todos, velho?
What can I do for you? Oh, perfect. Did you manage to get the ring back?
Eu comecei a me inscrever na da UC.
Excellent. I'm sure the victim will be pleased to know their property has been returned. You acquitted yourself well again. I dare say you might have a knack for police work. Here, take this. It's well deserved.
I used to be an actuary. Now look at me.
Ué? Alô? O meu travou.
discovery reports have come in while we were away.
I hope you are satisfied with the quarters
I
available
hope Barrett
to
makes
you.
it back to us. I know he gets into trouble all the time, and everyone just sort of... Anything I can learn from is a help. Stay safe, okay?
Captain, now that you are a member of Constellation, I am at your service. No additional protocols necessary. Also, given the likelihood that you will be out in unsettled space, it might be beneficial to go over exploration outpost development, in case you ever need to build a base for field research. Captain, I will proceed to my assigned post.
Looks like it's Neptune next. Maybe another time.
É tudo, né? Ah, cara.
Engines firing. Here we go. Looks peaceful from up here, doesn't it?
I might complain about landing here, but I have to admit, there is a sort of hidden beauty to the Martian landscape.
O propulsor tem qualquer mochila, velho. Mas eu não sei porque no começo eu não podia usar, porque eu comecei de soldado. Soldado já vem com a habilidade de poder usar propulsor. É, ele vem com a maestria em armas, a propulsão e o outro não lembro qual que era. Eu acho que era alguma coisa do verde lá. Tem armas balísticas, né? Arma laser. É, arma que não solta laser. Arma que não faz piu-piu, faz pou-pou. Tá dando torto no personagem. Persuasão é bom, hein? Se não tiver nenhum ponto de persuasão, coloca agora. Vai precisar muito pra conseguir aumentar o relacionamento com essa mulher aí. E pra sair bem também.
Lovely. Perhaps we should help Dennis and clear these things out.
Pô, não era isso não. Só não bate, né, mas vontade de jogar maior. Porra, o bichinho é um briga do caralho. Ô, porra, eu sempre aperto o botão errado pra bater. Não sei o que eu tô apertando RB pra bater, velho. Pô, pior que o coronhado tá dando dano, hein, velho. Uma olhinha na nave aqui. Capturado.
Well, well. Look who decided to rejoin the world.
Fome. Agora ver a cidade saindo do planeta. A cidade não, as naves. Da hora ver as naves saindo do planeta. E tá vendo pra trás? Aquela mulher ficou pra trás.
Careful near the railings on the upper levels.
Found a clutch of
Ah, welcome back. Will you tell me the word on my ship? Anything? Oh, no. I hope they did not get into my cargo and ruin anything. As for the crew, I assume dead, yes? That is too bad. Too bad. But you found the ship and its cargo, and that is good at least. I will send someone to retrieve it now that you made it safe. Thank you. Maybe I will have more jobs for you. If you want. We got a lot of good stuff. Ah, plenty. I've always got work to do. Oh, wait. You mean more work from me for you? As a matter of fact, I do. You know how I have that shh business on the side? Well, I could use some help acquiring more goods to sell. How would you feel about obtaining them for me? No. Well, they may not be entirely legitimate, but I assure you, they're not exactly illegal either. You'll be obtaining equipment from renegades, enemies of the settled systems. So really, you're doing everyone a favor. Excellent, friendo. I have a buddy who gives me information on where to find renegades throughout the stars, and I will give this information to you. You will go there and get the items I need from them. One thing, though, I don't want to hear details on how you get them, but you will likely need to use force, so be careful. And try not to damage the merchandise.
Return of the Interceptor broke box office record.
Lascou.
Greetings, Captain.
I'll head to my crew position.
Lifting off now. Achieving orbit now.
Level 25? Ah, porra, não. Dá pra fazer isso agora não.
Welcome to Sidonia
Vamos
Security.
não adiantar nada.
I'm Commander Vincent Woodard, Chief of Planetary Security and former head of the Red Devils program here on Mars.
Uma missão
I
aqui.
tend to deal with security at a high governmental level, whereas my associate Booth over there handles day-to-day security issues. So if you're looking to report a minor crime or misdemeanor, see him. But if there's something I can help you with, feel free to ask. That's a pretty serious accusation. I assume you have proof of these alleged illicit activities? Let me take a look at that. Well, this doesn't look good for Hearst. I'll say that. You did the right thing by coming to me. I'll take it from here. The United Colonies thanks you for your vigilance.
Crime's at an all-time low around Sidonia.
Are entering United Colonies space. Maintain course and prepare to be scanned. Scan.
Well, look who's back. Everything go all right with the exam? Or did you have some questions you needed answered first? Ah, so these are your numbers that just came through then. You ready to hear how you did? I'll let the techs know you think so highly of their work, and make a note you've got prior combat experience. So, looking at the data? Checked out a few of the murals. Good. Inquisitive folks tend to do well around here. Your physiological results are eerily calm. Not a vital spike to be seen. You really know how to keep your cool. Exactly what the Navy's looking for in our recruits. Now, how'd you do against your foes? All right, clear tier 3. We try to set a high bar, so that's no small feat. Nice work. So then, looking at your results as a whole, and presuming you're successful in completing your probationary mission, you could have your UC citizenship after only just 5 years. We've been hounding for some recruits with experience. Says here I can even offer you a bonus along with your signing advance. So, sounds to me like we've got Vanguard material on our hands. If you're interested, we could bring you on as a provisional member today. Get you the credits you've earned, then send you out on your probationary mission. First, though, all UC service people, provisional or otherwise, are required to swear an oath. So, you want to make this official? Commit yourself to the cause of the colonies? You're not in the Freestar Collective here. Vanguard keeps its work above board. You want in, you have to do it the same as everyone else. And that starts with the oath. I understand. It's a big decision. Think about it. Come back when you're ready.
Vou lutar a Freestar primeiro antes de lutar o C. Vou lutar a Freestar primeiro antes da UC.
Let's see what's out there.
Inimigo. susto, velho.
Well, I suppose they're not going to need it anymore. Are you certain this is the safest approach to the main platform? One slip and down.
Ah, acabei de descobrir que tem as revistinhas de Fallout, viado. Revista do Fallout. Agora o Fallout tem as revistas. Que quando você acha, dá uns buffs permanentes. Aqui também tem. Eu acho que é na revista. Ela reduz permanentemente o combustível necessário para dobra grave em 1%. Prestar atenção era mais no cenário.
that's it. Start the docking routine. Come on. Let's go rescue that Vanguard. Docking cycle complete.
Bom, vou acabar por aqui também. Aí eu continuo.
Rise and shine. We've got things to do.
We got a job to do.
We need to rescue that Vanguard. No, it's fine. Go ahead. My parents considered themselves to be enlightened, but their lives were so busy they rarely pursued their beliefs. By the time I was old enough to start questioning these things, the idea of following any organized religion was almost an afterthought. It's not that I don't want to believe in anything, it's that my scientific mind is often at odds with my spiritual center. Having been out there, in the Starfield, seeing all those magnificent wonders with my own eyes, I need answers, not religious theory. I'm sorry if that disappoints you, but don't worry. While we're on this journey together, I fully intend to respect your religious beliefs. You mean, apart from being the chair of Constellation for the past 5 years? Well, let's see. I pride myself with my aptitude for astrodynamics, calculating optimal trajectories for grav jumping. That's been quite useful in the past. And as far as planetary exploration, my area of expertise is botany. So, don't worry. I won't let you eat anything that might put you in the hospital. Exploration is my entire life. I consider it both a career and recreation. That being said, I will make a confession, but you have to promise to keep it between us. Before I graduated from school, I was in a band. And no, I don't mean the school band. I mean a rock band. We called ourselves Ironic Comet. A ridiculous name, I know. But we were just a bunch of teenagers getting together and having fun. And before you ask, no, I wasn't the lead singer. I actually played the drums. The band never really went anywhere, of course, but those were good times, and I remember them fondly. Very well. Next time, then. Talk to you later.
É isso. A última coisa que eu queria fazer por hoje. Ah é, o jogo tá da hora, velho. Vai tomando. Mas amanhã tem mais 5 horas de live. Amanhã tem mais 5 horas de live. Salvar. Deixa eu ver aqui, salvado. Meia-noite 1, tá certo, né? Sei mesmo, level 8. Dia 2/9. Ele salva e retorna no menu também. Bom, infelizmente vou encerrar a live aqui, mas amanhã tem mais. Já deu 5 horas de live, tá bom já. Bom, falou aí. Boa noite.